You guys ready? We will start with the value packs, and then we'll do our hobby boxes. So good luck, everybody. Also, my normal streaming schedule is Tuesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. So if you're looking to get in a future break, empty box, that is my schedule normally. And Tuesday's my birthday, so I'll have something fun here for that night. So you won't want to miss it, guys. Tuesday is the place to be. That's right. May the cards be ever in your favor. Blankenship, Wagner, Sims, Stingley, Karloftis, Vinatieri. A little Bucky Irving to start us on the green. That's nice. There you go, Bug. Will Reichard, red, white, and blue. Hendrickson, Josh Jacobs, Marvin Harrison. There you go. Xavier Worthy on the Prism Portals for KC. Javon Baker and the Kid Reporter to start us off. That's not a bad start. Not a bad start. Yeah, I like the Prism packs. Just make sure everybody's got a shot at hitting something. As much as I like Select and the Midnight Hobbies, the amount of hits are limited. So we gotta spread the love a bit. Yeah, that is a nice start. We like that. Sombrero Cat is doing his job this morning, as he should. Hopefully he keeps that up all morning. Hey, Carter King, welcome in. We are just underway here, sir. Welcome in. Testaverde, Curse, Patty Fryermuth, Barry, Jamar, Musgrave, Harbaugh. We got T. Higgins on the silver for the Bengals, Brendan Rice for the Chargers, Eric All. I like they're giving us rookies. Brandon Aubrey, Zamir White. We got a little Brock Bowers action on the Emergent with Keenan Allen, Prism Break for Carter King. And Edgar and Cooper going to Green Bay. All right. Oh, Kersaxon. Good morning, Carter King. Remember Kersaxon, you wanted Cooper, and then I got you a nice silver one, like right after you mentioned it. So yeah, if you're looking for somebody, guys, it never hurts to mention it in the chat. Sometimes you can just will it into being. Seymour, Walker, Johnson, AJ Terrell, Cribbs, Taylor, Waddle, do you see Silver, Cooper DeJean? That's crazy. That's crazy, Chris Saxon. How about that? Jerry Jeudy for Cleveland, Cornelius Bennett, Rashawn Gary, Saquon, Jordan Love on the hype. We got Achan on the fireworks, and Spencer Rattler with a Kid Reporter. I can't believe we just went through that again, Kersaxon. That's wild. Oh, we need a Malik Neighbors silver? All right, let's see. It worked. It worked with Cooper. It worked with Cooper. Let's see if we can do it with Malik. Najee, Warren Moon, Steve Young, James Cook, Cortland Sutton, Jimmy Smith, Palmer, Seymour on the silver, Winslow for the Chargers, Theo Johnson for the Giants, Gibbs for Detroit, Jefferson, Marshawn Lloyd, Prismatic for Green Bay. Well, there's a little Marvin Harrison Green Emergent. We approve. And a Jordan for Houston. Oh, yeah. I wonder if do you need to ask for it, Kersaxon? Does Sombrero Cat only listen to Kersaxon? I hadn't thought that that being the possibility. Maserati Marv. It doesn't hurt to try, right? I hear that. Slayton, Kate Otten, Namath, Muhammad, Connor, Hunter, Ferragamo, Stafford on the silver, going to the Rams. We got Drew Brees on the green. Jamal Anderson for Atlanta. Pittman, Scary Terry. With Joe Montana for KC on the portals. Max Crosby, Hype, and A.J. Barner. That was not a rookie pack for sure. We'll try again. Eddie George, Pickens, Welker, Chase Brown, Williams, Christian Kirk, TJ, Andre Rison, only silver for Atlanta. Well, all right. I hope that works for you. Green Malik, Jalen Wright for Miami, CeeDee Lamb, Javon Holland. We got Derrick Henry on the fireworks. All right, Carter King, Prismatic, Caleb, and Keon Coleman even. How about that for Buffalo? All right. Good pack. Good pack. Carter King is pleased. But we're greedy and we always want more. So, whoa, that cat ain't for sale. There is no price you could put on a sombrero cat. I mean, I sang a song about him. It's the second pinned video if you really want to hear about a cat that is half cat, half sombrero. My hit song. Bill Parcells, Tajay, Big Play Slay, Connor, Muhammad, Aaron Jones, Bucker, Josh Jacobs on the silver, DK for Seattle, Shakir for Buffalo, Rashi for KC, Marshall Falk for the Rams, Randy Moss for New England, Najee on the hype, and a Roman Wilson. Wrote a little song about it. Here it goes. Sneed, Wilson, Campbell, Moss, Jesse Bates, Khalil Mack, AR, Kenneth Walker on the silver, going to Seattle. Josh Downs on the green. Estime for Denver. Elway for Denver. Jacoby Brissett. We got Josh Jacobs fireworks. Mr. Gibbs on the Prism fireworks. We approve. And a Carson Steele for KC with a kid reporter. I do. He was the blind guy, right? Yeah, the blind character, right? I'm sure. It has to be. Yes. I don't remember his exact line. Wrote a little song about it. Goes something like this. Wow. Yes, you're making me feel my age, Chris Saxon. I don't like it. Yeah, I was more a Fire Marshal Bill guy. Let me show you something. Fred Warner, Singletary, Mike Evans, Michael Dean Perry, Josh Allen, Tyreek, Bledsoe, Zaire Franklin on the silver for Indy, Dave Krieg for Seattle on the green, Swift, Max Crosby, Kendre Miller for the Saints. We got DK on the Prism break. And a little Blake Corum on the Green Emergent. And a J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, I was always thinking they were going to make a Fire Marshal Bill movie, but it just never happened. C.J. Mosley, Ayuk, Drew Brees, Greg Dulcich, Peppers, Edwards, Anderson, Dak on the silver for the Cowboys, Devin Leary for Baltimore, Jenkins, red, white, and blue, Buddha, Achan. There's a Bo Nix on the fireworks. We'll take that. With a Brock Purdy behind that one on the prism. And a Jefferson for the Jags. Frank, he stares into your soul. He's looking at your soul, Frank, and he's judging you. He's like, Frank, I don't know, Frank. I don't know about that, Frank. Oh, yeah, you're in trouble, Frank. Sombrero Cat is judging you. Krieg, Conklin, Simmons, Kyler Murray, Kirk, Eric, ETN. We got Jacob Cowing on the silver going to Steve. Jimmy Johnson on the green. TJ, Trayvon, Devin Witherspoon. We got Keon Coleman on the emergent for Buffalo. And there you go, Chris Saxon. Prismatic, Cooper DeJean. And a little Bucky Irving action. You seem crisper and clearer than normal. Probably a jury was involved too, Frank. Most likely a jury. Your peers have found you guilty. Your punishment will come from the cat, though. All right, last value pack, and then we get to the good stuff. Byers, Lenny Moore, Bosa, Njoku, Suggs, Jefferson, Andy Reid, Chris Johnson on the silver going to Tennessee, Mostert for Miami, James for Seattle, Zay Flowers, Harrison Smith. We got Breece Hall for the Jets on the hype, George Kittle on the prison break, and Nealand going to the boys. All right, it's time. It's time for the hobbies. We're going to start with the midnight. And the midnight has been good. I hope this one is also good for us. Yeah, Friday night we got a Bo Nix RPA out of 20. Yesterday we got another Bo Nix auto. What is going to be waiting for us today? Good luck, everybody. All right, it should be these front three. Yeah, throw those back. All right, good luck, everybody. We're starting off with John Elway on the night ball. And then 60 out of 149, Walker going to Baltimore. Look at that. Lunar Tide. I have not seen this. Is this one of the case hits? 46 out of 50? That's sick looking. Are you telling me the Elway's the case hit? Is this just an insert? I have not seen one of these. I thought I'd seen the night ball before. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. That thing is sick looking. 46 out of 50. All right, let's just keep on rolling. Nightball is the case hit. All right, Frank. So we got a case hit. Then we got this. So this is just an insert, I guess. All right, then we got Latu. Took one extra one. We got, why can't I read the name? Tony Dorsett. I was looking in the wrong place. 68 out of 99. Look at that auto. They don't auto like that anymore. That's crazy. And a Will Levis behind that. 3 out of 20. Going to the Titans. Sneaky hit for them. And then we got ourselves a Latu on the midnight auto for Indy. That one is not numbered. No number on that one. What a wild box. All right, let me work my way through all this. So you're telling me the Elway is the case hit. And that's for Denver. Oh, Frank. See, those are the one-liners, Frank, that we've been missing. We've been missing. Yeah, that Tony Dorsett looks good. Give me a second here. I got to get some more 55 points. We're going through them too fast with these thicker cards. All right, and that Bo Nix. I hope I get to see more of these Lunar Tides because those cards are amazing looking. Yeah, that card is just sweet. You know those sets where it's like, it looks better in person than it does on the camera? This is one of those sets. For sure. And the Titans... Who had the Titans today? I think it was Primo. It is. Of course it's Primo. It's always Primo. Getting a little Will Levis action. Extra mayo. All right. Now it is time. Select time. Good luck, everybody. Empty box. All right, there we go. Good luck, everybody. I think someone asked for a JJ auto. I hope we can oblige. Keon Coleman starting us off with a Breece Hall. Rashad White on the silver for Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston. That is 76 out of 249 going to Cleveland. I believe that's Mr. Primo as well. And a Jamal Williams. Oh, Kersaxon. Boy, would I love to see one of those. Watercolors. Or a Malik Neighbors 101. We're not too picky, right? We're not too picky. All right, so we're okay. Go up here somewhere. Judge us from up there. We got, hey, there's a Jaden Daniels. Hopefully not the only one we see today. Justin Fields on the Prism. Andrew Van Ginkel. 268 out of 299. Now, that's one for the collection right there. JSN and a Brian Burns. Van Ginkel is in the house, everybody. He is here. Yeah, that is, I'd like to know the story behind that. Or maybe not. Maybe we don't need to hear that story. There's a JJ. Roquan. Josh Downs on the silver for Indy. A little Tua. And Xavier Worthy. You think? Yeah. Well, you know what? Van Ginkel, he's been patiently waiting. Like, he's the kind of player that he's only going to be in either score or select, I guess. There's no in-between for Van Ginkel. All right, Steve, you're calling him out. Let's see what we get here. Devon Veely? I'm not sure who this is. He made the cut with Van Ginkel. Baker. Ooh, a nice Brock Bowers silver, though, for the Raiders. Beauty. Bucky Irving. Look at that. 53 out of 99. Going to Bug. That's nice, Bug. That looks good. And a Sam Hubbard. Good pack. Oh, Mike Pratt's in the house. I see you sneaking in here. I see you, Mr. Pratt. You're welcome in here, though. It's a welcoming thing. You made it for the end. Yes. When we hit the 101 Mike Pratt, oh, man. Jamal Charles. Look at that. That's sick. Silver Phenomenon, Bo Nix. Nice. Oh, look at that. Dorian Williams on the auto right behind that, going to Buffalo. All right, Buffalo. Who grabbed Buffalo today? Frank. There you go, Frank. It looks like he was on a roller coaster or something when he signed it, though. That's interesting. Estime and a Singletary. It's like, you got to sign these autographs. All right, let me do it while I'm on this roller coaster. And done. He's going to party at Cedar Point and get his signatures in. Oh, Liquor. See, that Liquor's too easy. It needs to be something crazy. Like he was on a bumpy ride. Yeah, notice the slight difference in the autos. Yesterday, today. Just a little different. Brock Purdy. Lattimore. Caleb on the silver. We like that, Carter King. Drake May. Neon Icons. And Tank Dell for Houston. That's right, Carter King. We approve. We approve. Yes, we like seeing the QBs showing up. So I think we need Michael Penix, though. I don't think we've seen Michael Penix yet. So it's time, Michael Penix. Tip. Ed McCaffrey. Evan McPherson. For Mr. J Mac on the silver. Nico. And Ed Oliver. That was a quiet pack. We'll call that the quiet pack. Even though it had a tip in there. I know. Well, you think if you're going to be a sports star, you think you would at least learn how to sign your name in cursive? Watson, Rapp, Joey Bosa on the silver for the Chargers, Gesicki and a Barry Sanders. Okay, you're going to have signed a lot of autographs. You want to learn how to do that? Nah, I'll just put my first initial and my last initial. All good. Jerry Jeudy. Fashanu for the Jets. Trey McBride for Arizona on the silver. Phenomenon Jaden Daniels, we approve, and a Jimmy Graham. Yeah. You know, we haven't seen... I'm trying to think who else usually shows up where we're like, come on, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for that. Stingley. Hufanga for the 49ers on the silver. Baker for Tampa Bay. That is 73 out of 175. Going to Bug. Dallas Turner and Marvin Mims. Oh, man. Yeah, old Rattler. We have not seen him. He usually shows up a lot, too. Don't jinx it. I mean, what are the chances? Sombrero Cat's watching over us. He's like, there will be no Spencer Rattler today. Armstead. Jalen Hurts. We got George Kittle on the snapshots. We got here. Bucky Irving on the auto. That was Bug, I believe. If I remember right. Yeah, nice hit, Bug. Bucky. And that is 6 out of 49. Nice hit. We approve. And a Chuba. Hey, Sausage King, I see you out there. Yeah, congrats, Bug. Out of 49. Very nice. Although, again, there is a fine difference in the autos. We'll still take that, Bucky. All right, we got one pack left. This should be a mem then in this one. So good luck, guys. I'll do a recap after, and once I sort it, I will help out those who need it. We'll pull from the back on this one. We got Mechie. What is this? Drew Pearson for the Cowboys. 8 out of 15 on that one. Nice little hit there for the Cowboys. We got Braden Fisk on the silver for the Rams. And what do we got here? That looks like Denver. Broncos, Cowboys. Craig Morton on the multiverse. Those patches are sick. We'll have to use the cards for this. Cowboys and Denver. Those patches are wild. That's awesome. And that is 4 out of 25 on the tie-dye. So give me a second. We'll take care of that, and then I'll do a recap. That's a cool card. Let's see. Denver was Mr. Shaft. Cowboys, Frank. Yeah, nice tie-dye. And I love the patches. All right, Frank, I'm going to let you do the honors on this. Give me a second here. I don't think Mr. Shaft is even in here right now, so let me get that. That's Cowboys and Denver. Where you at, Cowboys? course, at the back. All right, Frank, are you ready? All you got to do, Mr. Frank, is you tell me left or right, Frank. Left or right. It is your choice, sir. If you choose wisely, you get this. And if you don't, it will go to Shaft. He's picking left. Oh, you chose wisely. You'll be getting that one, Frank. Congrats. Those patches. Look at those patches. That's awesome. Nice hit. All right, give me a second here. We'll do a recap. And again, I'll help out anybody who needs it. And I will be live again on Tuesday, my birthday. We'll have a fun little break for that. Trust me on that. Looking forward to it. All right, Frank, that one's for you. Out of 25 on the tie-dye multiverse. We had Estime red, white, and blue. Pearson out of 15 for the Cowboys. Caleb Silver. Dorian Williams on the auto for Buffalo. Bucky was out of 99. Brock Bowers silver. JJ. Xavier Worthy. We had Will Levis on the auto out of 20. Latu for Indy. Cooper DeJean Prismatic Prism. Keon Coleman Emergent. Bo Nix Fireworks. Keon Coleman. Caleb Prismatic Prism. Malik on the green. Marvin Harrison Green Emergent. Cooper DeJean on the silver prism. Brock Bowers Emergent. Brendan Rice Green. Marvin Harrison Emergent. Bucky on the green. Xavier Worthy on the portals. Tony Dorsett. Good auto. Baker was out of 175. Jaden on the Phenomenon. Drake May, Neon Icons. John Elway, Nightball hit. Bo Nix, Silver Phenomenon for Denver. Jaden Van Ginkel out of 299. Keon Coleman again. Jameis Winston was out of 249. Bucky Irving on the auto out of 49. Bo Nix, Lunar Tide, 46 out of 50. I really like that one. Devontae Walker out of 149. Bucky again. Blake Corum, Green Emergent. JJ, and a Jahmyr Gibbs, Prism Fireworks.